Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our sin. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean, and so the prince has called a tournament, to keep the bottle from the city streets, no rival Capulets and Montagues. They try their strength to gain the royal ring.
Juliet, please! My lady and my lord will soon be home.
Then hurry, nurse. Why do you dally so?
Oh, I should so hurry till my heart gives out.
Your heart is made of sterner stuff than that.
Your heart is made of thinner stuff. That you should love to see me swords out.
I make you fast to make you young and strong.
Stop! Put down your sword. You know not what you do.
Hold up there! Torn now BENVOLIO and lock up under death!
But I do but keep the peace. Put up your sword or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Do you draw your sword and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate the hell. All Montagues and thee.
The prince!
Rebellious subject, stop this. Enemies to peace will stain the pleasure of tournament with better blood. Throw your ill temper, weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your angry prince. 3 civil brows, Lord Capulet or Montague, have thrice destroyed the calm of our street. Your lives will pay the price for the offense. You Capulet, you go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, and now on pain of death. All fighting men depart.
Good afternoon, my cousin.
Is it so? I thought it should be night.
Not much past 4.
When I'm sad, the hours seem long.
What sadness lentes Romeo's hours?
I lack the thing which, if I had, I would make them short.
See, you're in love.
How was the tournament?
It served its turn to launch another clash with Capulet.
So you must fence with hate and I with love.
Love is a harsh tyrant where he rules.
Love is smoke, raising the fume of sighs. A madness drenched in syrup and choked with rage.
May I not know who it is you love?
I love a woman.
That much I found unneeded.
Who loves me not?
Sweet cousin, say not so, but may I have a name?
Rosaline.
Rosaline, the niece of the Capulet?
The same.
Be ruled by me and forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I shall forget to think.
call on you but once, nor stay forever. When he comes, release your eyes. Be glad she does not care. Examine other beauties.
To what purpose?
Pray you change your mind.
In conversation with Lord Capulet, Count Paris declares his wish to marry Juliet. Lord Capulet invites him to a party that night. Lord Capulet gives the servant a guest list for the party and orders him out to issue invitations.
Find out those men whose names are written here. I must first find out what names he here has right. Pray you, sir, can you read?
A, if I know the letters in the language. Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Count Anselme and his beauteous sister, the lady widow of Batrabio, Signor Placentio and his lovely wife, my nephew, Count TYBALT, and lovely Elena, my fairness, Rosaline. What assembly is this?
A mass gathering tonight at our house.
Whose house?
My master, the great Lord Capulet. If you not be of the house of Montague, you're right welcome for your help. I bid you thanks.
Rosalind sups with Capulet this night. Do but compare her face with some I know, and I will make you take your swan a crow.
As if there could be fairer than my love. I'll go tonight, but only to rejoice and worship at the glory of my choice.
Lady Capulet informs Juliet and Paris's marriage proposal and praises him extravagantly. Juliet says that she has not even dreamt of marrying, but that she will consider Paris as a possible husband if her parents wish her to. Romeo and Benvolio approach the Capulets' party with their friend Mercutio and others. Wearing the disguises customarily donned by maskers, Romeo is anxious because of an ominous dream. Mercutio mocks him with a speech about the dream-giving queen of fairies.
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplugged with cords will walk about with you. Stop, you cannot shed blood.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
I need to go, my love. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, but be sworn, my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet. O Romeo, would
I take you at your word. Call me your love, and I be new baptized henceforth.
I never will be Romeo.
Juliet, my lady!
I need to go, my love.
Good morning, Father.
Romeo, up and about in early morning. I do not look to see you young and down, but young men sleep in a golden sleep till noon. And here is it right, Romeo, had not been in bed tonight. God pardon sin. Were you with Rosalind?
Who is Rosalind? I have forgot the name.
That good, my son. Where have you been?
Oh, Father, no, my heart desire is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. But this I pray, you consent to marry us today.
Well, I think could carry all before. I think I see change to in the city strife. If as I pray your marriage should prove sweet, turn your family's rancor to prove love.
Mercutio and Benvolio meet the newly enthusiastic Romeo in the street. Romeo defeats Mercutio in a battle of wits. The nurse finds Romeo, and he gives her a message for Juliet. Meet me at Friar Lawrence's cell this afternoon, and we will there be married. Juliet waits impatiently for the nurse to return. Her impatience grows when the nurse, having returned, is slow to deliver Romeo's message. Finally, Juliet learns that if she wants to marry Romeo, she needs only go to Friar Lawrence's cell that afternoon.
I pray the heavens smile upon this act, and do not polish us with later sorrow.
Amen.
The sweetest honeysuckle win over its own delight. Therefore be moderate, long-lasting love. Must be love to fast, prove to also, and love to slow.
Good evening to my dearest confession.
Romeo gives things to see you here.
I owe those things to him with all my heart.
Enough of love, for we will make for body of the Holy Church, till join two into one.
Well. If it isn't the colorful, where is Romeo, huh? Please me.
Don't you dare push me. Let's settle this with a fight.
Fine by me. Let's dance.
Mercutio! 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 I will avenge for you. Kaiban!
Romeo, what have you done?
Juliet longs for Romeo to come to her. The nurse arrives with the news that Romeo has killed TYBALT and has been banished. Juliet at first feels grief for the loss of her cousin, TYBALT, and verbally attacks Romeo, but then renounces that feelings and devotes herself to grief for Romeo's banishment. Romeo is currently hiding at Friar Lawrence's side and is given the news he has been banished. He is distraught and says that being banished is worse than being killed as he won't be able to see Juliet. Telling the friar there is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory torture hell itself. Count Paris again approaches Capulet about marrying Juliet. Juliet refuses to marry, and her father threatens to disown her. Juliet begs her mother to help her, but she refuses and leaves Juliet with the nurse, who also tries to convince her to marry Paris. Juliet then went to Friar Lawrence for help. She says that she threatens suicide if Friar Lawrence cannot save her from marrying Paris. Friar Lawrence gives her a potion that will make her appear as if dead the morning of the wedding. The next morning, the Capulet and the nurse are getting ready for the wedding. Lord Capulet, hearing Paris approach with musicians, orders the nurse to wake Juliet. The nurse wakes up Juliet but then realizes she wasn't breathing. The nurse then announces Juliet's death. Romeo's man, Balthazar, arrives in Mantua with news of Juliet's death. Romeo sends him to hire horses for their immediate return to Verona. Romeo then buys poison so that he can join Juliet in death in the Capulet's burial vault. Friar Lawrence speaks with Friar John, whom he had earlier sent to Mantua with a letter for Romeo. He asked John how Romeo responded to his letter, which described the plan involving Juliet's false death. Friar John replies that he was unable to deliver the letter because he was shut up in a quarantine house due to an outbreak of plague. Count Paris visits Juliet's tomb. When Romeo arrives, Count Paris challenges him to a fight. Romeo and Paris fights, and Paris is killed.
Oh, my love, my wife, it is time to join you in all eternity. Juliet, why are you still so fair?
We know now how the sorrow came about and pardon all the players in their end, their own forbidden love. Yet, can we take a lesson for their deaths? Capulet. Montague. See what scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joy with love.
Oh, dearest Montague, give me your hand.
Was there a lifetime waiting for us in a world where I was yours? Paper plates and porcelain, smell of rain through the window pane, and the sight of you. Oh, you were a good dream. I was scared to lose you then, but secrets turned into regrets. Buried feelings grow. Oh, you were a good dream. Was there a lifetime waiting for us in a world where I was yours? Is it the wrong time? What if we tried giving in a little more to the ones we had before? Tangled with another's eyes. Never mind, you were never mine. Glimpse of me and you. Oh, you were a good dream. Was there a lifetime waiting for us in a world where I was yours? Is it the wrong time? What if we tried giving in a little more?
Rebellious subjects, stand there.
Just to go back to the way we were before. Is there a lifetime waiting for
Joy with love.
all this time I have been
Sige, Romeo, go. Sige, go. Hindi, go for na.